So Laurel usually is like the guy that fills out the dead space in between. But we go to PA.
There we go. I forgot to talk about this.
Staring at me like,
this is a PA, baby. I need that big brain talk. I ain't seen this hero in a long ass time. What is this? Now, a PA Warlock lane is pretty goated. Solves a lot of those issues, does some high damage, you know. Pretty get some heals. Is that what's going to happen? Where's PA going?
He's got a break if he buys a whole Aghanim Scepter, right?
PA versus Axe. Oh, dear. Oh, my. This is looking real good.
But he did teleport out to lane. I almost expected that Yandex, we're going to see if they can get a cheeky kill on it, but it's Team Spirit who are going to pop out with their own tri-lane, go for the Gull and Watson, early Sunstrike kill, and it goes to Laurel.
Perfect execution there. Not as patient. Here comes that Witch Doctor move, though. Malady already looking for it, does not mind giving solo XP to a Fury on top. We're getting the double connection, instant Tusk teleport.
Yep, Rue's going to be keeping up with Malady here. Two-man Maledict, which is going to do a lot of damage, but the Axe is already dead. Here comes the Furion, though. The Sunstrike, it lands and gets the kill. Yotoro's probably going to take out here. A lot of damage being spread out from that Maledict. That's the power of that facet right there.
That's the power of numbers on this lane. This was always going to be the lane that Yandex attacked. They're always going to be able to bring their entire safe lane here. Spirit were ready. Nice snowball dodge, great Sunstrike land, but ultimately overwhelming damage with that malpractice on the Maledict, dealing the extra deeps.
1,200 damage from the Witch Doctor in that team fight. Panto is going to show up and try and do a little bit of extra damage. Oh, actually, Yotoro makes an early rotation as well, going after the Witch Doctor, and they will collect on that kill thanks to the dagger. A lot of turnaround damage. Laurel into trouble once again. The snowball saves have been good from Rue, and this time he actually gets his carry to survive.
If that meteor was on a better angle, you might even get the DK out of that, considering the bonds went through.
Yeah.
Really nice rotation from Yotoro. I feel like every time we watch this guy in a grand finals, he starts making these crazy carry rotations. If you're Yandex, hopefully it goes a lot better for Notice. Does give you a lot of aggressive potential on this PA who's susceptible to the early nuke damage.
Long snowball chasing after Notice. This is not going to be an easy kill. They stretch out pretty far, and they're in danger of the Furion counter-rotation here. The Golem's going to be dropped on the two supports here. Disruption goes out. They'll bide their time. Take out Soxa as the rest of Yandex retreat.
Lose nobody. Panto TPing to base, survives the Battle Hunger Maledict, and with Collapse showing up, that is not a fight you can TP the Furion into. Even though Wrath bounced through, Tor just went into the trees and dodged it. And they just sit the Invoker mid. He can contribute with Sunstrike, and he can pressure your tower. Maybe a little too far up here, though.
Yeah, Laurel, he was really aggressive there trying to hit that mid tower. He did not respect at all that the Dragon Knight could come back in the lane.
That almost felt like there was a miscommunication on calls or something.
Yeah.
Just showing up to all these early team fights with this build, he's going to do so much damage.
Smoke wraparound after the mid tower being taken. This is the one exposed point for Team Spirit is Laurel. They can't go for bottom, they can't go for top, but they can keep killing Laurel.
Good little kill there. Even Wrath coming through helps get a little extra gold for Watson. That's pretty much the exact kill you want off the exact move. Taking this mid tier 1, finding Invoker once or twice. That's the DK MO against this hero.
But they don't make that read.
This is all a product of how strong this Tidehunter is. They feel they cannot make this smoke play into the bottom lane where Collapse is showing.
Get something out of it.
Yeah, you get a support, but this is not the PA. This is not the Invoker you're looking for.
Watson! One more hit, and he's got him.
That's a massive find. He had a streak, too.
Yeah. Okay, all of a sudden, Yotoro's almost got a full-out Yasha.
That's just not a kill that should happen, especially with the vision from Yandex. They have double obs up there in that upper jungle. Watson felt very safe farming this area, not expecting a move from the upper Ancients down.
Yep.
Especially with the smoke that cleared it out.
What was that, Laurel? A panic reaction?
There's Madstone on the ground. Not like this. This is an awkward situation for Yandex. You're just staring at this tide down here. Ag's already done level 12. Do you want to go on this guy?
I mean, if you go on him, you know the Team Spirit's going to TP in.
It does not look like a good fight if you go on him. At the same time, this is where you want to make the play.
Gonna need a good disruption here because Spirit Junior's in trouble. Got the disruption off, but Sox is now exposed, and they're still gonna hit the Ravage on 2 and a 3rd in the back line. Maledict, he's gonna make his TP away. No crits for Yotoro, so successful TP out. But yeah, Yandex just kind of feels forced to make a bad move. SNY almost done for Yatoro. Will be done even faster as he clears out through the Ancients. And Collapse is looking for a Blink Dagger in time with his next Ravage.
Seems like a threat them down here. You do have 4 points in the Maledict now.
Teleport in. If they can hold him inside for the ward to go to work.
Oh, they got stuck off the
They got
tumbler.
Chiro Jr. on the other side. It's fine. They got it. Nice
kill.
pickup. That'll delay the Blink Dagger and make that Ravage coming up. That timing is not going to quite sync up for him. I really thought Team Spirit was going to be playing to this with the Ravage. Maybe they still will, but Yandex is going to be there first.
They already have a greater healing Lotus on Collapse. Worth mentioning here. That's a lot of extra HP against a Maledict lineup.
Jump on a Collapse. Force him to use a Ravage here. Nobody else is here to take advantage of the Ravage, and with the Maledict, they're going to kill this Tidehunter. Snowball pickup will delay a bit. In fact, it'll dodge some of the Maledict damage as well. He blinks away after the Snowball, and it looks like he's out. Oh, what a Cataclysm with the Golem. Okay, a lot of it was dodged there. Yandex do not take a whole lot of damage. That looked for one little moment there like the Golem stun was going to set up a Cataclysm surprise move. But Yandex, they get out of the way. They take that fight. And they can go back to taking the Tormentor. Team Spirit will have to give this up.
Nice Delta split plus.
Yeah,
in theory, I don't know how often that play should happen.
I feel like the fight was very possible because they had this Ags for the Invoker, right? Like that first Ags reveal could have been so powerful with a Blink Dagger reveal on Tide. But as it is, instead, Collapse, who is having such a great game, has now died back-to-back in this top lane. And it looks like Panto's going to get run down as well, with those two dying. And the Dragon Form used probably means that Yandex get this off-lane tower. They take over the triangle. A lot of things just swung Yandex's way over the last 2 minutes.
Though Ravage can be a good backline hitting tool.
That's true.
Used to be an old school counter to these Shadow Demon IO type heroes because you go in on the target, start bursting him down, you Ravage behind him, you catch the saves coming through. There's a quick pick off on the Witch Doctor who, well, he tanks that smoke. This is the BKB timing for Yatoro, so they feel a lot more confident to go in aggressively. They can get PA in the middle of the fight.
Chiro Jr. is apparently very confident as well. He just watched Melody die. And look at Collapse. Oh, that's so funny, man. He's sitting on his anchor to make sure Chiro Jr. can't kill it easily. Then the Golem dropped to stop the TP out. Completely countered. Chiro Jr. Zero respect there. Melody just got ganked in the mid lane.
That was a little disrespectful, especially when you didn't have full vision of that play. You can never BKB TP out in this game. Both supports have to cancel. That is just a freebie for Spirit. Yandex, they had the gold lead in this game. Their Furion's super strong. You don't even get to fight for Roche, and that's just an easy Aegis for Yatoro. Now he can absolutely go in the middle of the fight. And he deals some serious damage. He's a problem. Interesting. I'm not sure what prompted this because I don't look at this game and go, this is an MKB Phantom Assassin game.
Did he think that Watson was going to go Butterfly on the Furion or something?
It is a potential buildup, but
not one that Watson's currently going.
Maybe he just expects, evasion from the neutral items later.
Saksa gonna be spotted here. Disruption dodges both the Cataclysm and the Meteor. We will be burned out all the same.
That's not the guy you want to run into around this map.
Moving ahead of their Furion. Furion pushing out the bottom lane. They'll cut through this bottom jungle area. Playing to their ward that's a little bit farther south. Nothing on that ward, so they go back to the mid ward area.
Oh, Yatoro's just running into him
here, but Yatoro, he's right in the middle of all these heroes. Two-man calling the two supports, though. Notice, somehow still finds an opening. The Ravage goes down, though. Yatoro very low in the MKB, and he dies. That's going to be the Aegis, though, and Watson, he's already used his BKB. This is going to be very awkward for him. Yatoro's just going to go for him and clean him up, and Chiro Jr. has no allies left.
He's rampage hunting now.
He's already made his initiation. Collapse goes in, hits him with the anchor, backs out before he dies, and an ultra kill for Yatoro.
The only thing that denies this man another rampage on his resume is Notice getting the hell out of there. Wanted none of that. It's all about the jump here for Yandex. They need to find a good target, isolate him, burst him down.
Dream target.
Yeah, but can you see him?
No, he's
they saw him.
Right past. Wait, they did?
They saw him on the creepway vision.
Saksa, quick to pounce, trying to get any vision they can. Yatoro, he goes to Malady, makes a run for it, uses his second blink to get away.
So elusive. Doesn't have BKB now, though, so it is an opening for Yandex.
Yeah, they'll get at least something out of this. They'll kill the Warlock and his Golem. So it's a win for Yandex, but not the massive win it could have been. Look at Soxa go, man. What a monster! He says they can't fight, go, go, go. But the Ravage are for the Cataclysm, they can't fight! Oh God! It all goes wrong for Yandex.
Collapse. God, I mean, if one of these guys doesn't get you, the other one will.
Roshan for Team Spirit off of that fight. Well, Yandex, time for
Miracle.
Plan C, Plan D.
Plan F.
Time
something, I don't know.
Plan G, GG.
This is going to be a tough high ground to hold. Your Furion just can't stand his ground.
He's not on this. Oh, the dagger comes, the Sunstrike.
The only reason he survives is because he's so slow.
Yeah, the Gush and the dagger slowing him down so much.
Will not get crit there, though. Maybe a little bit, like with Satanic plus Daedalus. If you land some crits and you stand there against the PA, it's possible.
Little game of cat and mouse.
Dude, that damage is that's just not right. Could wait and farm his Abyssal, or he can just drop the banner and go, and he decides to just go. Does not have faith that Yandex can stop him right now. Do they have buybacks? They have a Dragon Knight buyback and a Shadow Demon buyback, so his axe is kind of all in.
Hit him with the Dragon Tail, kite him around, and kill him with the Blade Mail. That's one.
Okay.
Notice is stuck here. He might have to use his BKB just to get out. Pops the BKB as Collapse jumps in.
I wanted to force it here.
And Collapse, still chill. Wait, Rue goes back in as the BKB expires here. The disruption, he's going to be in the meter. The Ravage goes out, he blinks away, but still the other heroes can't jump away. 3 kills with the Ravage Cataclysm. A 4th goes to Yatoro, and now the buybacks go in. Yandex, this is a must-win fight. The game is over. If they can't get something out of this situation, a rolling from Rue, going after Yatoro. Yatoro blows him up. Tornado toss up on 2. They reset, and they go straight for the throat. Yandex fighting for their lives, and they won't be fighting long. This is Team Spirit all the way.
A second ultra kill for the man as he will end this game 16-1 on one of his absolute signature heroes, instant DC. It's been some time since I've seen a carry instantly DC from a game in victory and not in shame. But it will happen here for Yatoro in game 1. Ravage Cataclysm.
Yes.
Got him in the river and got him in the base. You can't prepare for everything, and at some point, especially against some of these world-class teams in finals, you have to take the assertive approach. Can't be reactionary. You can't be, how am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with this? It has to be, no, we're going to jump you. We're going to make you deal with our problems.
So they do get a lot of team fight, which they are somewhat lacking when you run like Prophet, Morph, dual cores. You don't really have that much team fight coming from either of these 2 heroes. But I'm not really that big of a fan of the Warlock pick. I feel like it doesn't really synergize that well with Morph. You know, like PA Warlock, you can get kills. Morphling is more of like he's like a tower. He just sits there and he just is a permanent fixture of the safe lane. You cannot force him off the lane. And I feel like with Warlock, it's not really the type of hero that I like playing. I also think Shadow Shaman lanes quite well into these, at least into Warlock, because he doesn't have a stun. But now Morphling he does on Adaptive Strike, right? So he can cancel the shackles, I think.
Who's here will be in a couple years, I don't know, but this is not the man I would want to give it to at this point in time.
Late smoke on both sides. Yandex go for the invasion, run into Rue, but Soxa, he doesn't really find an opening there to chase after a singular hero. Now, Team Spirit have brought all 4.
The one-man bonds.
They just beat down on Malady. Okay.
There's a minor imp.
All right, first blood for the mid laner, but it's a Furion. What is the abomination here? Is it Chiro Jr. because he's destroying him so badly? Is it Laurel because he's getting beat up? Or is it Laurel's CS score? Is that the abomination?
It's everything. The lane kind of got pushed to Chiro Jr.'s hill with the Sprouts early. There's a nice little pickup for Yatoro. All right, we'll just look away from this lane. We'll see what the Furion decides to do. Lane's going really well for Yandex early, though.
Nice disruption dodge. Malady, really quick reaction there, but that is the opening that Laurel's been waiting for, praying, probably been begging his team, please guys, get a kill somewhere. I need to get the hell out of here.
Watson manning up to take him down.
It will manage to get the clockwork there on the other side of things, and Yotaro will take some damage on the way out. Watson gets low. Can they finish him off? They do. With the trample, it's a double for Collapse.
That's mega worth it for Law. I mean, it's not amazing for his game, but considering what was happening mid, if you can enable your Primal Beast, he might just carry you through some of this. So that's a huge pickup for Spirit in this bottom lane. Is Malady gonna try and get the kill on the Primal, and he's got him here.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, I don't know. That dodged a lot of the damage.
Actually, Collapse kills him too.
That disruption was so self-grief. It's insane. Through running interference, but 3 heroes are here. They know the pressure point.
All right, now
That's
the disruption will set up a kill.
Surely there's no way he gets out of this one. As Chira Jr. will start to put some kills on the board behind an insane CS early here. 20 denied.
I think the scary part about this, he's going to rush Boots of Travels, right?
Oh,
So
dead.
Malady is going to die here. Trying to get the neutrals. Oh!
That's big.
Did he miss? What was that?
No, it just didn't hit him in time.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you still get earn charges here, but especially with a Tide Hunter top, you can't really go on. Kez is a tough hero for the Furion to go on because he has the grapple and he can sometimes just fight you back, especially 6 already up for Watson. So where do you go if you're Laurel in this game? And Yotaro, he did not get the morph.
Ravage into a free kill on Yotaro. Saksa caught him without the strength morph.
Another kind of just awkward mistake here from Yotaro. Nonetheless, the Morphling can just TP back up here, sit up here. No Ravage for a long time. Means Yandex are probably going to look elsewhere. Viper strike mid. No teleport available.
He's just dead.
Again, I mean, what? You have no boots, no teleport. You're just sitting here against Viper.
And Collapse sure could use a little bit of Furion help right now, but he's not going to get it. Yandex up 3K off of this laning phase as it starts breaking down for Team Spirit. Watson. It always amazes me how good Kez is at taking objectives here, but it is going to be defended. Team Spirit are going to try and get here. Disruption right as Collapse goes to the charge. The sounds goes out for the Raven's Veil of Watson. Won't help Chira Jr. much, though. Just raw numbers will get the thing done for Team Spirit.
5 heroes bottom, plus that golem to set the clockwork up. Gonna look for more. I like this teleport from Laurel.
Yep,
Gotta find more off
+1.
that play. You might even get the courier. Nope. But big kill for him. Vessel online. His net worth is not the greatest, but once you have the Vessel, it kind of doesn't matter.
So we'll see if Yandex can mount a similar amount of pressure on this safe lane. Certainly going to try. Chira Jr. is going to join them. Yotaro, waveform back.
Has no teleport, though.
Not far
They know
enough
this.
away, though. They're definitely going to catch up to him here. Blood Grenade onto Viper Strike, immediately put onto the clockwork.
I'll save you, brother. Run.
I'm a bit surprised he was willing to use that there because Yotaro...
What's his plan? He has no scroll, so...
I think he just dies. Saksa is going to be there on the other side of the waveform, and yep. What's done for?
I almost felt like, please kill me faster. So you have to respect that. And Laurel, he just gets caught bottom. He's dead. Man, this game is just... It's just got some bad deaths all around, man. Oh, this might be a good catch top.
He is all over the place. He was bottom lane, and now Sox is getting the catch on top. Don't even have to use the Ravage.
Great catch from Soxa. That is not a kill Yotaro expected. Oh, man. Are you really going to go for Viper under a tier 1 like this?
They're going to try. They throw everything they have. Golem and the hook, and Laurel even teleports in. The Ravage goes out. It only really hits Rue there, but now the Raven's Veil on the other side. Laurel's not going to be able to teleport back out of this fight. It works. They kill the Viper. Are you happy with that exchange of your Team Spirit, though? You give away 2 for that kill.
But you get Wisdom Shrines here.
That's okay.
Collapse going to collect both.
Radiant's top tower is under
That is a very bold play. I think if the Viper doesn't run into the cogs, he might not even die. That's very close on the damage output, especially with Morphling not joining that fight. But you do get both Wisdom Shrines. Yes.
Some of these early objectives faster, take advantage of these heroes before they can get the later armor items.
Again,
the hook shot.
It's a tough target.
Doesn't land. It would have been so sweet here with Yotaro becoming the Viper too. Disruption goes out and looks like they still have him. Gonna drop the Nether Toxin on him as he comes out of the disruption. Notice he's gonna show up just a bit too late. Be able to help out his boy. The pipe does not save him.
All right, good call from Spirit. Bringing the Morphling into that play. Great answer to the Viper as well. the Ags on Tide with an extra item on Watson and that Ags on the Viper could all come out within the same minute or two. That is your big time to strike in this game.
That was a funny move from Panto. He just wanted to cut the wave and then see if noticed, like, what are you going to do? You going to ravage me? But unfortunately for him, there was the Kez right behind him.
He's debating Ags or Blink.
Yeah.
Might end up going for the Blink because of how good of a game he's having.
I mean, I think the Blink is an obvious choice when you have this Viper. I feel like he just wants a little bit of setup here.
Oh, the Shaman's going to go in, that's for sure.
Hex not finding its mark here. Rue, okay, they're going to reveal Sox off the shard, but he still got off his combination onto Laurel. Laurel trying to fight his way out of these wards. He will not be able to make it. Sox is still left here, and the rocks get thrown at him. Yutoro cleans him up. Committed his waveform. He will back away.
That damage is intense. You get hit under the Deso. Well, I guess Clockwork is good against Primal even when they're on the same team. That's what we're learning today.
Fast TP away from Panto. Okay, maybe not that fast. Not fast enough.
He's really been trying to rat this map. So I kind of like that he's going for this. It's just Sox has had his number. Dude, find the Tide solo bottom.
Pipe and the damage block. Kraken Shell will make sure he lives for a long time. Even uses the Ravage here. His team is on the way. Are they going to be able to save notice? They throw the rocks at him, but it can force snap and he gets away. He does not go down. And Chira Jr. starts turning the screws on Yutoro. Yutoro, he's going to be bailed up by Rue, who hits the cogs to grab the heroes. Watson still trying to chase after him, but Yutoro is too far gone.
If you have Butterfly on Morph, I think you kill him there. But this man is so damn farmed, so damn tanky.
If they
You can find the jump, you just go.
Collapse here, that would be sick. Tumbler Toy pushed him up to the high ground. Collapse already out, but Sox is still going to be able to catch him with the Hex. Right next to the tier 2, though. Can't quite get the chains on. He gets off the BKB, but he's Demonic Purge. He's slow, and he's not making it out. Rue on the run, having failed to save his core, will not be able to make it out alive either. Another 2 kills for Yandex. These 2-kill combos just keep coming for Yandex, and they keep on turning to objectives after that. Towers are going down, Tormentors being taken, and now Roshan before it switches over to the other side.
They got gifted an amp damage right on cue, so this is going to get cleaned up real fast. Spirit not ready for that move. We're kind of baiting it to bail him out if it was a 2 or 3-man hit squad, but Yandex bring the whole team. No way to bail you out of that. And that's an Aegis for your Kez, who has the Deso charges. Just going MKB here. Instant denial to that Morphling Butterfly.
Rue is going to get spotted here. Pops the cogs, makes a run for it, but is quickly caught. No running for you.
Space created, I suppose.
I mean, honestly, it feels pretty free with Watson having this Aegis.
I wonder if you can even go high ground here. Well, I was going to say, if you drop wards on high ground, it's a pretty big threat. They'll find another easy pick.
Really? You really thought you were going to be able to sneak the wave there? I mean, Yutoro's going to get spotted somewhere here, and he just went for right in front of Watson. Ravensvale, Hex, and now the Shackle. He's done.
They just walked right into that. The best gift they could have gotten without the threat of getting jumped by either Blink Ravage or the Kez.
Yeah, just Falcon Rush that tower. It's going to be dead long before Yutoro's back up.
Kind of an early glyph, too.
It'll clear out the wave.
But you don't have backdoor here. Another wave's coming.
Yeah, no... I was expecting maybe some sort of rocket, Wrath of Nature or something to clear out the next wave, but
They're going to lose the racks. Great timing push.
Lane of barracks for the first Aegis.
Exactly how you do it here.
Okay, maybe not full. Maybe they don't get the range, but who cares?
Yeah, Snakes are going to get it here. Still missing the Primal Ags. Oh, if Collapse goes down here, it is a nightmare for Spirit.
Charge? No, the Demonic Purge. It stalls him. He can't get up to the high ground. He's going to have to use the BKB, and he's still going to be in danger even after that because Watson, he just rushes at him, goes for it with his physical damage, and cuts through the beast.
Only thing that is going for Spirit in that play is there's no wave at the base. Otherwise, Yandex are taking another lane.
As they are getting into Yandex territory. And half of them already gone through the gate.
You really want to find this because Butterfly delivered as the smoke comes through.
They see a courier, and they could jump in after that courier. But Watson, quick with the Raven's Veil, immediately silences up Collapse, and Collapse didn't have detection to be able to get the grab. Now Nose jumps in with the Shivas. Oh, there goes the Warlock. Watson on top of Yotoro. A man fight happening. Ravens rushing at Yotoro, not able to finish him off. Yotoro's able to get out, but Laurel not so lucky. Stuck in the Viper, in the Guck, in the Goo. Rue teleporting away. They get him as well.
Might get Watson.
Watson is going to die to Collapse, though. What was that damage? Watson showing that he's still got... He can get popped by some magic damage.
That Primal Ag's doing its job at the end there. That requires you to threaten some heroes here.
Ocean Roar, notice playing on the front lines, and Panto. He walks into him, and he manages to get away with a Force Stab. It's fine. The smoke from Yandex still trying to get there.
Collapse can break this guy, but there's a disruption behind. It's not as simple as just going on the first target you see. You need to find supports here. Potentially go for a patented Collapse Aegis steal. Dare I say it? Dare I curse it?
Laurel toying around. Collapse throwing boulders in the pit. Gonna be far too late to be able to stop that one. Meanwhile, the Ravage catching Laurel, and he's already out. Panto, he's going to get cleaned up. Let's see if Collapse and Yotoro combined up can do something here. The Shadow Shaman, he gets up back up to full thanks to his Lotus during that shard. They still run him down. Collapse finishes him off. Well, Yotoro fighting out with a shield rune, surrounded by 3 cores. How much work can this guy do? He goes after Malady. Waveforms through him, takes him out. Jared Jr.'s a little bit low, but Watson is doing some work right now. He's putting in the damage. Yotoro took the Shadow Shaman.
Why?
Because he can.
That's the only thing he could take. Buybacks from the Yandex will absolutely secure that fight. Never even got through the Aegis on Watson. It takes so much damn time. You're just losing the fight while that's happening. Impressive damage from Yotoro, but the Kez is matching him. Might just be the game. No buyback on this Morphling. No buyback on the Furion.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
They just got outscaled and outclassed in these little pickoffs around the map.
They did.
Some heroes you're going to have to think about going into this game 3 as the series gets potentially tied right here. Do you want to give up this Tide Hunter after a perfect game from Notice 6-0 and 20?
Yeah, amazing game from him.
Do you want to give up this Shaman to the best Shaman player in the world? These heroes did so much for Yandex here. Spirit going to try and salvage something here, but...
Double buybacks, but tier 4s are almost gone already. Yandex are actually going to respect it, though. Yotoro's back up in 15 seconds, and they say, okay, we can't kill the Ancient. There's no need for us to throw fighting around the Ancient, trying to finish it off.
It's almost too much respect for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, they have Aegis and everything. Like, I actually feel like they could have killed the Ancient.
Just rather heal the resources, reset the cooldowns, go back in. Into all that slow in armor. Reduction, pretty nasty.
Team Spirit on their last legs. And Yandex looking for the knockout punch. Saksa. Even that, the disruption stalls out the death. They go for the hook shot. They're just trying to kill this annoying Shadow Shaman, and they can barely touch him. 2 down with no buyback. Now Yotoro goes after Saksa again. But again, that innate goes off. The Lotuses get hit, and Shadow Shaman back up to full HP. Add insult to injury, he turns around and shocks him.
Really nice game from Yandex. They played their lineup strength perfectly. Chira Jr. owned Laurel so damn hard on those first 2 or 3 waves, the game almost just imploded from there. Tide never died, never got touched, and you have this Kez to accelerate the game with a really aggressive item build from Watson that I very much approve of. These healing Lotuses on Shaman that Sox is abusing.
Oh yeah,
it's just
so broken.
It's so stupid. With the shard, you get this extra vulnerability, guaranteed Lotus pop. You get 2 full HP lives.
It's definitely one of the tougher matchups for Puck.
And they did nerf his Jaunt heal against towers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get this like free regen in lane. It might be a little bit until people feel comfortable.
Ooh.
This is like the first weird-ish pick for Yandex. Not that the hero has been unpicked. It's been a little popular with heals lately. Could be good against Axe-type heroes. There could be some damage issues coming from Team Spirit outside of the focus fire, even though they've got ET to amplify their other teammates' damage.
That would have been a really cool move. if it hit.
Yeah, you have to land those skill shots, but the idea was really nice. I don't think that's something Watson is thinking about at all.
Malady, he will finally be the first blood. Rue's the one to take the extra bounty. How do you feel about that?
It's creating a weird imbalance right now. Oh, he's going to try and blast kill mid.
The blast, it comes in. It's not quite enough damage. Maybe the blood grenade will be with the right clicks that are doing hardly any damage.
God.
But hardly any damage, not no damage.
What a gank. Level 2 Coddle.
Yatoro getting control of his courier just in time.
What's on that bad boy? It's a full shreds. Brother.
Okay, he's going to deliver his shreds and go for the kill on notice. Now,
Takes a while.
it's going to take a good long while, but notice, I think, is dead. Okay, Shackle finally goes off. Now the stomp.
Get TB here now. Okay,
Yeah,
he's-
no, power shot will finish him off. Thanks to the kill shot.
Radiant's
All right, good
bottom
call.
tower
Don't have
is
the
under
javelin,
attack.
but Falcon Blade plus kill shot enough to wear him down. Spirit kind of need to clear through these stacks. These stacks are...
What was that? Way to just feed Malady to the fishes there. What the hell? Chira Jr.
Apparently he did not like his Jakiro gameplay. You're just looking for the axe up here, but you don't have the tiny. So you're going to have to bring the TA into this play. Now it'll work.
Malady runs headlong into collapse. And he will be abandoned by his team.
It's easy solar bind action.
Like, once they kill the off-lane tower push, does kind of make that whole Wisdom Shrine play a lot worse.
Quick little blink smoke play with the Dragon Knight dead.
Her splitter doesn't land. Malady hits. Okay, hits the ice path, but he in turn gets hit by the power shot.
It's a level 4 power shot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Collapse, throwing notice back into play. Close enough for the disruption. Now, Demonic Purge into the call. Notice, is he going to pop the Ravage? His team is on the way. He's not going down easy. Notice is going to come back in here. Earthsplitter goes out, tries to dodge that, doesn't get hit by it. Now the Avalanche, toss back into the Ravage, and alley-oop that puts Yatoro down.
Missed the kill shot, missed the Earth Splitter. Those are your big spells to bring this tide down. Spirit not executing 100%. Yandex take advantage of it with a huge kill on a Wind Ranger who is probably otherwise unkillable in this game. And you're kind of waiting for BKB on Yatoro. Those are the big go items for Spirit. Yandex online a little faster, and they're starting to find a little action.
Disruption, dodging the crash landing toss, and he gets a blink away. What a save from Rue. Now the stomp, now the turnaround. Malady, he's gonna die. Collapse trying to hop in time to get the Culling Blade. Doesn't get there though.
Don't have a blink on Axe. I mean, how do you really take this fight?
I don't think you can.
This almost feels like a bait.
Notice just walks up. Make sure there's nobody that's coming down from Team Spirit. No shenanigans. Collapse, he finishes up a pipe. Laurel. Could Laurel go for it here?
Potentially. He's feeling bold.
Nope. Roshan goes down. The Aegis already grabbed. Earth Splitter goes off. Collapse is going to be tossed back in with the Solar Bind on top of the Macro Pyre. That is a dirty combo. Throw him into the fire and flames. Make sure he can't move. He's taking even extra damage.
Yatoro was just finishing BKB. I feel like Spirit know they want to contest it, but they don't know how, and end up just bleeding this Axe out.
I don't think you want to go for this tide.
He is a tanky boy.
It's hard to go for. You're not killing him easy.
Especially with
And he
heals
still
behind.
has a Ravage ready to go. If Team Spirit overcommit here, in fact, he's just healing up. Shackle Shot does manage to land nicely onto Watson. Watson doesn't really care, though. He's got an Aegis. He just wants this kill. Ravage finally goes off. Laurel, he gets burned down eventually. Double kill for Watson off of that. He doesn't even lose his Aegis. That was Yatoro's BKB and a Focus Fire. He got nothing for it.
Can he die here? It's very close.
Toss, a little bit of burn damage, taking out Chira Jr. makes the commitment. Blinks inside the base for an Avalanche, and Collapse can't even punish him.
You're taking a fight without your pipe axe, without your lockdown against the tide.
Yeah,
It
that
just feels forced. It feels super forced. They need the axe blink here. It's killing them trying to find these supports. It's all in the Dragon Knight.
got the initiation on the Keeper of the Light. Just who they're looking for. The Collapse may be dying. Disruption trying to bail him out. Notice is now going to join in. He gets called immediately, but something's going to hit him. The Aegis gets burnt out on Watson.
Feels like Spirit
And on the second life, Ravage goes out immediately right as Laurel tried to jump in to go for the stun onto Watson. It feels like they thought they were really going to kill the TA twice.
Yeah, there's no shot you're winning that fight.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I cannot believe they stayed. It's not reducing the physical burst from this TA. They're just
Smoke
forcing
on
the fight
smoke,
again.
it's gonna break. Dragon Tail on Watson, but they couldn't get through the refraction, and he's able to blink out. Notice he goes in. He wants to be the center of attention here. Goes straight to the back line, trying to deal with the Shadow Demon, while Laurel is burning inside the Fire and Flames. The Macro Pyre gets popped by the crash landing of the Tiny. Now the Avalanche, the slow down collapse. He's not gonna make it back to base.
It just feels frustrated right now. And Yandex, they are starting to steamroll this game. 18K gold lead. They just call it.
Done. Collapse. Dude, Collapse is so done with this game. That player cam
dang.
reaction of him, hands off the keyboard, like, I don't know what we're doing here, guys. I'm done with this one.
I can't blame him for his frustration. I felt like he was trying to farm this pipe the whole time, and they never took a stable fight with this pipe. And then he's just a blinkless axe running around and can't do anything. Where's the threat? Where's the pressure? Are you pushing towers? Are you kicking the TA off the lane? Are you taking away stacks from the Tide? We saw the reverse. Yandex taking stacks away from the Abs. Yandex threatening these cores across the map, killing Laurel, even with a coddle gank early. And the TA is just running away with this game.
Well, they are going to pick
Kez,
EA,
it's Kez, DK, one of these, I think.
Lock it in for the Troll Warlord.
That's better than both
good.
of those.
Okay, that's good.
I like that. I didn't
Why
even
is
think about
Troll good?
So Troll is, there's a lot of like physical hits. Like they essentially, there's two heroes on Yandex that are gonna like be playing the game actively, which is Slardar and TA.
A little ahead of what Laurel wants to do. He hasn't had as much help from the support to it. I think that's a huge deal in this series.
Disruption into Spear, and that is looking like first blood. Rue is the one to take it. The Water Rune's getting taken away from Laurel. So the combination of spells, it's going to add up. Malady, he's going to die again, it looks like, as the Lotus passed over, will not save him.
This is big for Spirit. I don't think we've seen them have a really strong lane victory for a pick that is good in the game in this series. For him having a good feel of what's going to happen here.
Glimpse back, right into melee range of Yutoro. Team Spirit finding another support kill.
Level 5 already on this troll. They will split their efforts.
Fighting over top, Arcane Rune instantly taken by Panto. Denying that away from Chira Jr. Kite around this Tiny, who holds his cards close to the chest, still have not used the combo. Throws the Avalanche out, does what damage he can. Laurel, is he gonna blink? Is he gonna Sonic Wave? The toss is gonna come in, that's gonna take out Rue, and Laurel forced back by the damage there of the toss. Had an opportunity to throw out the Sonic Wave, but did not feel like it was gonna be enough.
I don't think it was enough. Just too big for their own good.
Get the glimpse back, a big pickoff here. Almost killing Laurel. Has to blink to the side, throws out the Sonic Wave. I felt like that was almost frustration. Finally being able to use the Sonic Wave to get a kill.
And another great glimpse. Panto. Second kill on this Tiny would be amazing.
Yeah, he's not getting out of this.
These are huge glimpses in mid. This Tiny was kind of controlling this whole area, shutting down the Queen of Pain's game. That was also a big timing to hit that. He was 100 off Blink on this Tiny. So if he doesn't die there, he gets Blink. You make a smoke play with that Tiny. Maybe you're jumping them instead of getting jumped.
Another hero that can be kept in place despite his mobility. Notice, he still has the sprint. He's waiting out the glimpse. Now he's going to pop it. Crush goes down, but it's not enough to stop Laurel. Hits him with the Sonic Wave, gets that kill. Now the arena, lock in Chira Jr. in a cage. Speared up, back to back to back. Deaths for Chira Jr.
Spirit playing some Dota now. Making great moves, connecting Collapse into all these, and honestly, the big difference maker, the support contribution, because of the lack of extra experience.
So why do you think players are going?
Because gold is good. I think it's, my honest answer is I think they get caught in this position, they're not sure what else they can buy. Trying to look for a pickoff into that objective. Going up the hill, always tough.
Fights a ward, immediately spots Panto, and the blink initiation. Crush gets the kill. Now back to it.
Yatoro just not ready to fight. He was still juggling, trying to finish his Manta. Now he wants to take the engagement. Still have Arena available. This Roche just dies so fast. Slardar, THN. Drama already online. You have Locket online for the Coddle, so early utility items for the supports. See what Spirit can look for here. Collapse.
Can't lay your guard down. You know Team Spirit. They're capable of fighting this. Collapse trying to get in there. Can't find anything. He is just being kited around. What is he going to arena? Finally throws it in, but most of the damage is already done. Many of Team Spirit heroes are going to die. Both Yotoro and Collapse. The two goes down. And Laurel, Corrosive Haze, a bash. He can't get the blink off in time. The other core dies as well. And now Chira Jr. just on the hunt for more. Yandex, they just completely worked Team Spirit in yet another team fight.
Completely outplayed him. Watson was hitting Roche the entire time. It felt like they lost that fight before they even got in the pit.
So they know Team Spirit's around here. Smoke somewhere. Do they know they're this deep, though? Watson was just trying to connect to his team. He gets caught, loses his Aegis. And Yotoro's going to be right on top of him. Chira Jr.'s got to bail him out. Nice toss back with the Avalanche, but Yotoro's still going to try and stick onto him, but he managed to get the blink away. Couldn't get the ensnare, and now he's being kited around by Chira Jr., who throws him onto the Chen, hits him with the Avalanche. Yotoro now makes a run for it, but there's that Solar Bind, slowing him down, dooming him to his death yet again. This is not good for Spirit. Laurel blinks away. Watson blinks after him. Can't quite finish him off, trying to get him off the side blades there. Not quite. Maybe they can clean up a support, though, as Watson kited around by the disruption. Chira Jr. gets a toss. Anybody catch up to this one? Collapse. Spear back. And blink away. He's good. Somehow Spirit actually don't lose any other heroes.
They were hoping for more, though. Catching the TA solo. That tiny stun bailed out that entire situation. Chira Jr. putting work into these fights right now.
Cruising down the river. Notice he breaks a little bit ahead of the rest of his team, blinks forward, and gets the crush on the Shadow Demon, who is just trying to bait out his illusions. Now, a quick little kill and a retreat. Notice did take a lot of damage there, but the glimpse back on Chira Jr. puts him in danger. Did not have the BKB. Fortunately, he's got reinforcement, so they have to use the arena defensively. They were afraid that Laurel was going to die, as Watson was throwing some major shots there. Deso Chrysalis, a lot of damage.
You could feel it in the game. Yandex are playing this to win. I mean, I guess it lets Yotoro run in and kind of be untouchable, but is he doing that much damage? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. And if he is met by this Slardar, who also is going to have BKB, like, that also changes things. If you may not be able to do much damage, but also what if Slardar's just, you know, taking the fight to you and just bashing you up. Spear will push Chira Jr. away. They need that push away because Yotoro is still slowed down here. He's in danger. They have to arena save him again for fear that Chira Jr. was going to come in and one-shot him.
You cannot just keep throwing defensive arenas out and win this game. Constantly on the back foot, the pressure just mounting. Good information for Yandex, not the hero they necessarily want to jump first. You could toss him back and kind of poke at that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. If you get a toss back into Crush, maybe you can't 100-0. Oh, even better. Notice gets the initiation onto Panto right away and puts the Corrosive Haze on Laurel. So they get some vision of him retreating back to the base. Team Spirit feels like they're bending and bending. They're getting picked apart bit by bit. All trying to hope that they can put together that one team fight to claw the game back.
I mean, this is playing to win, right? You're not playing to go for Roshan. You're just getting some poke damage, getting a glyph, seeing what happens here. You have BKBs on all three of your cores. You have a Crimson Guard on the Chen. You're so strong right now. They have BKBs, they have heal, they have ice armor, granite aura,
28-minute power rune, regen.
That's not the one you wanted.
Laurel actually goes for it. He's going to be tossed just straight back to the troll. So not a big deal here. Chira Jr. with a demonic purge. He's going to take some damage. They've got heals behind him, though. So this is just a poke, but Yandex are not going to jump on this. Oh, flick back right before Notice gets his initiation. Collapse! Oh!
Missed it.
He tried to get the spear back on Watson. He fails to do so. And that arena's not going to feel good whatsoever. Already taking so much damage here. Toro, he popped his ultimate to commit to kill the Templar Assassin. All in to kill TA, but he runs out. He doesn't have the damage. His ultimate doesn't last long enough. Collapse comes back in, half HP. This Spirit, they just look crippled. Yandex has got their number.
Too much HP in this lineup. They have hit an invincible timing. Your flat damage is completely run out. The troll did not get to scale. You threw that mid game away. Yandex took advantage of it with some very clutch team fighting. This is Yandex about to win this series, about to win this tournament. Daedalus on TA.
All they had to do, keep their composure. This game, it should be a lock.
Can look for a spear back here. Even that is tough against the tiny. You can blink in and stun you when you go for it.
Yatoro saying give him the lane.
And they're trying to finish a Shiva's on the queen. That is the only item they're close to here. 20k gold lead. And they are hunting Yatoro.
Going after Yatoro, who pushed in the mid lane, and now is going to be caught bottom, has to use his BKB defensively.
That's fine with the Yandex. Send you back to base. It's collapsed. It's always collapsed. You have to land some like crazy two-man spear back. Perfect arena placement.
Under mounting pressure. A second lane. The banner dropped. And 2.5 minutes left on the Aegis. What can they do here?
Cancel this TP.
Well,
What?
no Yatoro for this fight. I give him a second lane, I guess.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He had to walk all the way back.
Dire's middle tower.
I don't think I've never seen Team Spirit flustered before, but it feels like they're flustered.
It does. They're making the flank move with the Mars, looking for some sort of clutch jump. Maybe trying to find supports here, but honestly, these supports are tanky as hell. Like, I don't know if you're killing them.
Kill.
It feels like Yandex have a read of this. Something.
Blink dagger, initiation on Laurel, covered him with the avalanche, and he's dead. No buyback, and a gem dropped.
So fast, so easy. How are you gonna take the fight now?
Yandex, incredibly clean play in this game 4. Couldn't script out, just better. I mean, taking that first lane, resetting, going the second lane. Backing up when Team Spirit were going for the smoke.
Just so decisive. That is what wins you tournaments. Feels like they learned a lot from that previous grand final. They were very tentative in that series, unsure of the moves. Here, they're just going.
He strikes again, toss back, and collapse is gone.
No hesitation. It's your time to take this game right now.
And the Wiz pulling back in Yatoro. Collapse, goes for the buyback. And Yandex will not be caught by this initiation. They reset a little bit. Watson keeps the pressure on the tier 4s, but the rest of the team backing out around him. Aegis will expire in 15 seconds. Yandex,
They can do whatever they want right now.
savoring the victory at this point. Nullifier unnoticed, man.
They got taller next item.
He's going to get in there.
Just jump him.
Smoke through the bottom lane. Caught Laurel last time. Now smoke through the top lane. Caught him again. Saved from the disruption, but he's still going to be in a bad spot, and he's still going to be comboed down. No buyback. It's deja vu all over again. Team Yandex, though, this is a new experience for them. Winning a grand finals, all they have to do is close out this one fight. Nullifier placed onto Collapse. Collapse can hardly even get off an arena. He can't get off an arena. No buyback from him either. BKB goes out from Yatoro. He doesn't even know what he's hitting at this point in time. Watson kiting him away, blinking back. The other 2 cores will handle him. And that is a disruption of the status quo. Team Yandex will claim a grand finals victory 3-1 over Team Spirit.
I mean, how many people in the world would have bet on this team if you go back a couple months ago? Nobody. There is not a single person that would have had them winning Dreamleague Season 27 against Team Spirit in a BO5. I feel like this team has leveled up time and time again. Soxa giving them the veteranship, leading some of these young guns to a premier victory here. And what has impressed me the most is the difference for them in this BO5 compared to that other grand finals they played.
Yeah.
Night and day. Like maybe that game one still a little tentative, but here, these 3 games, super decisive. They played to their game plan. They played to their strategy. They made the moves that were the right moves to make at the right time, whether they were ahead or behind. They knew that's how their lineup is supposed to function, and they just send it. And that is how you win a finals. Like, you can't sit here and go, is this the right Roche call? Is this the right team fight? Should I jump this guy here? Are we in position? You just go. You have the team faith. You have the synergy. You have the game plan. They had very good drafts. Very good synergy among the little kill squads, the itemization. Man, this team they are scary when they're in form. Like, they figure out stuff very fast in this patch, put it to use instantly. They made some heroes work that no one else was even touching. Very cool team to watch progress over the course of this tournament this year.
Absolutely. There you have it. Team Yandex are your champions of Dreamleague Season 27. Fantastic stuff, man. There's no doubt. These guys were just absolutely far and away the best team of the tournament.